Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Botany Insider, and in this video I would be sharing about my important resources or my resource list that I use for the preparation of the CSIR UGC NET examination. So first of all, I would like to share that I did not went for any conventional source of coaching. So I did not have any pinpointed sources from where I prepared. So I prepared my notes from the bits collected from here and there from each of the sources. The most important source that I used for my preparation was the YouTube. Trust me, you can find anything and everything on YouTube if you have the time for finding out that topic, and also if you understand that what is the most important topic that you need to focus upon. Because if we do not have the knowledge of what is important and what is not important, then we cannot plan our strategy of what we need to study. So the first important thing that we need to understand is that okay, this is the most important topic that I need to focus upon, and then proceed in that particular manner to find out the information related to that topic. And how you can find that which topic is important and which is not, it is all based upon our previous year question analysis. I have tried to jot down the most important topics that I focused upon in one video. You can watch out that video and understand that which are the most important and the frequently repeated topics for the CSIR point of view. The next important source that I used for the preparation was Google. There are some topics that cannot be found, so do not worry about those topics. Just go to Google, write down the key terms for the topic related, and you will find out some important search articles or something or the other. Just find out and just read those topics. Do not read them from the first word until the last word. Just paraphrase those complete article and you will find important topics from that area or the important information that is given in that article. So this was the second thing I did for the preparation. Along with the Google and the YouTube, I used my class notes of my graduation and my masters all together. So they helped me a lot during my preparation, as those were the notes that were prepared by myself. So I did not have to worry about understanding the concept because it is already clear in my mind and I just need to have a revision of the same, have my advanced concept build upon those basic concepts. One important thing that we need to keep in mind is that basic concepts are something that would help you to crack this examination, as life science being a dynamic subject in terms of experimental things, but it also contains some of the static portion to it. So our main focus should be to depend upon or to focus more upon the basic concept, because when the experiments are framed or when the experimental questions are framed, they are all dependent or they are all framed based upon the basic concepts. So if we have our basic concepts cleared and also we have an understanding or we have a practice of solving the practical questions or the experimental questions, the basic concepts can help us to get through this exam. So initially focus upon your basic concepts and then only go to the advanced level. And along with these three resources, I also use Pathfinder book as my important source. But Pathfinder book could be understood only if we have our knowledge of the concept cleared. It could be used as a revision book and not a book to be completely focused upon or to be used from the initial step of our preparation. So make sure we use that book when we have our basic concepts cleared, and for the revision purpose, for having a holistic understanding of the complete process, that book can be used. And along with all these resources, I also had one more book in my hand, that is of Arihant publication. This is the book by Arihant publication. It contains all the 13 units and each of the topic is covered in this book. The only demerit that I had from this book was that this book does not have the quality content. Means you cannot completely rely on that book, but you can use it as an alternative. Like if you do not find anything anywhere on any of the resources, I used this book as an alternative. So I switched to this book and I made sure that instead of leaving the topic completely, I could have at least some points or some basic points in my hand so that if I encounter any question from this topic, I could at least try to solve it. And the good thing about the book is that it contains some practice questions also. So I used this book first as an alternative for having at least some points of any topic if not found, and second as a practice book because you can find some basic practice question for the same. So I did not completely relied on this book, but I used it as an alternative. So this was all that I used for my preparation. So first one was the YouTube, then I used Google, and along with that I used the Pathfinder book. And in addition to all these resources, I also used this book by the Arihant publication. So this was all that I used, and complementing all these resources were my class notes of the graduation and the masters. So now let me share some important tips that we need to keep in mind while preparing for this examination. These are something that I myself focused upon or I myself kept in mind. The first thing is that have a proper planning of your preparation. That is, try to have a complete strategy, a complete detailed strategy of your preparation. Next, try to have your resources concise and revise as many times as you can. That is, focus upon that, okay, these are the topics that I need to focus and these are the resources that I am going to use. And just stick to those resources and those important topics instead of wandering here and there for all the other resources, for gathering as much information as possible, because there is no point going after 100 sources and not able to retain anything. Instead, what's better is that try to have your resources concise and try to revise as many times as you can from those resources so that you have better retention power of the things you have studied. The next thing is try to make your own notes. Do not go for the sources available in the market. Like, it's very easy to go to a market and buy the notes available in the market. Instead, try to make your notes from different sources and try to have your own notes formed. It would help you a lot in this examination because something when we write have a better retention, it helps us to have a better conceptual knowledge of the same. So the next point is that have your notes made by yourself. The next important thing to keep in mind is that do not neglect the previous year question papers at all. They should be the basis of your preparation because there is nothing more important than the previous year question papers. They would help you out for sure. First, they would help you understand the pattern, the way in which the questions are framed, and also they would help you understand the most important and the frequently repeated topics. You cannot find the CSIR standard questions anywhere else except in the previous year question papers. So try to have a grip on the question papers of the previous years for the good preparation of this examination. The next important point is that try to give a mock test every weekend. No matter in which stage of your preparation you are or no matter how many units you have covered, try to give a mock test every single Sunday at the same time slot in which our examination is held. Why? First, it would help you to have a habit developed for sitting for 3 hours in the examination in a stretch in front of the system, because many of us have this complaint after the examination that we were not able to concentrate in the examination because our eyes started paining in the examination. So to eliminate that mistake or to eliminate that fear, just try to develop that habit from the very initial stage of your preparation. I gave mock test since the first week of my preparation until the second last week of my preparation. So when the final examination was there, it did not felt like any burden and it felt like that I am giving some mock test itself. So it helped me a lot, and for sure it would help you a lot also. So try to give a mock test every single Sunday. No matter how many marks you scored, no matter what ranking you have in that examination, doesn't matter. What matters is our final result, our final day performance, and not the marks of our mock test. So do not worry about that how many units you have covered. Just try to give a mock test every single Sunday. Just sit and give and write the mock test, and trust me, it would help you for sure. So this was the thing that I sticked upon from the initial until the final stage of my preparation, because it helped me develop a habit of sitting in front of the system for 3 hours, which is very important for the CSIR or any examination which is computer based or which is online mode. So these were the main important things that I focused upon. So I hope this video was helpful for you. So if you like this video, please do like, share it with your friends, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be coming up very soon with more helpful videos as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.